Shalom, Akim, first and foremost. I want to give all the praise to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Bash, and of course, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who through the Spirit taught all of us this truth and continue to do so with great humility. This is now at the DC camp, and this video is going in on American so-called whiteness. So-called. And the articles, it says the violent story of American whiteness. This is the site, it's inthesetimes.com. Alright. Wow. In these times. And of course you can see the picture here. Defend our monument, etc., etc. Got the plan underneath. Alright. It says 3 writers dive into the depths of white supremacy in America, or Edomite supremacy, because no one's white, and no one's black. It says from alt-right dating sites to the neo-Nazi movement to protect Confederate monuments. This is from December 4th, just a few days ago. All right. The United States of America is a white supremacist nation. It always has been. Its white founders venerated and lionized, though they are in textbooks and on courthouse lawns, explicitly intended the country to be this way. The country's founding documents make that goal clear for you clowns. Alright? I want to jump on this defending the Constitution bandwagon. You forget what state were we in when all this was going down. The so-called founding. Alright? It says through the centuries, the predominantly white ruling class has worked overtime to uphold the status quo, even as the goalposts periodically shift, and they do, especially for us. Alright, in case you were keeping track, every time we made a little so-called progress, alright, what happened? They changed the rules. Every time without fail. When we looked like we were getting a so-called leg up, you know, or to say he frameth mischief by law. Let's get there real quick. Alright, this is oops. This is Psalms chapter 94. Alright, verse 20 says, shall the throne of iniquity, which this is, have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by our law. Let's go into that word. Which frameth, well, 2 words. Alright. Frameth, let's see. And that is Yatazar. Alright. To form, fashion, alright, human activity, alright, of individuals at conception, alright, to frame, preordain, or plan, alright, and stop right there. They plan all these things, alright, so let's go back and read that again. Alright, let's get to the next one. It says mischief. And this is going to be Strong's H5999. Alright? I know. Toil, trouble, labor. Trouble, mischief. Alright? Grievance, iniquity, miserable, perverseness. Alright? So this is the 9 of these Edomites here. This is Psalms chapter 94, verse 20. It says, shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law. Alright? So they plan all these troubles for us. Alright? All this perverseness out here. And then what? They get the laws, they set up these laws to protect these misfits, these freaks. Alright? And we get this, Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. It says, woe unto one that decree unrighteous decrees. What's going on now with this crown royal 19, all right? And that right grievousness which they have prescribed. It's going to get more and more draconian because we're trying to lead people to this vaccine. I do not believe that they're going to force it. And if you, Revelation 13 and 16, what does it say? He shall cause. It didn't say, he's going to force. It said he will cause. Or, what's another word for that? Substitute. All right? Compel. So he's going to make life or have things arranged to the point where you don't have any choice but to want to get it. All right? So at some point you have to make a decision. Instead of serving the Most High, you're going to serve Him. That's His end goal. Alright? His end game. Alright? Because that's what, forcing it into me and all that absolves me. Alright? So let's see, let's go back to the article. Let's see what I leave off. Alright? It says a trio of new books delve into this rotten heart of American whiteness, so-called, and explore how its bloody footprints smudge the nation's past and continue to influence its uncertain future. Connor Town O'Neill's Down Along with That Devil's Bones, A Reckoning with Monuments, Memory, and a Legacy of White Supremacy. Talia Levine's Culture Warlords, My Journey into the Dark Web of White Supremacy. And Seward Darby's Sisters in Hate, American Women on the Front Lines of White Nationalism, take slightly different approaches but ultimately reveal how deeply white supremacy is entrenched in this country. And that's the thing, especially the last one, because somehow, some way, everybody wants to give the so-called white woman a pass. Alright, and she was right there with her man. Don't you ever forget that. Alright. It says these writers, a white man, a Jewish man, and all Edomites, alright, so they dig deep into the so-called white supremacist culture wars, from 4chan's neo-Nazi cesspools to the insidious trade wives movement to the battle-scarred heart of Dixie. Their findings are all too timely, alright, skipping down. It says, as O'Neill travels through the South in search of a deeper understanding, he passes through towns and cities studded with monuments to the bloodthirsty Confederate general and interviews locals who feel called to protect statues as well as those dead set on tearing them down. On the side of the debate, there is a demand for justice and acknowledgement of his country's sins, personified in the book by dedicated activists like Shelby County Commissioner Tammy Sawyer, a Memphis organizer who founded the Take 'em Down 901 movement to remove Confederate monuments. On the other side is a stubborn allegiance to a vicious heritage exemplified by men like Lee Miller, spokesperson for the Memphis chapter of the Sons of Confederate Veterans. When O'Neill encountered Miller after the city's forest statue was torn down, that's Nathan Bedford Forest. So in December 2017, Miller dismisses those opposed to the statue as having a mental handicap. Miller tells O'Neill, they say Forrest was a slave owner. Well, big deal. So were 11 of the first 13 presidents. You can't blame him for that because he was just in business. Alright? Now, whereas he feels that way for something that actually happened, alright, and that was responsible for, alright, the tearing down of a nation of people and continue to do so, how do you think I feel for some hollow hopes? Alright, that they have to keep pushing this crap, every year for those pieces of crap that pretend to be the Most High's people. The ultimate blasphemy. Aside from posting that leprous red Edomite picture, alright, that they're taking around the world, saying that that's the Son of the Most High. Blasphemy. Alright? So they want to make out, well, I'm sick of hearing that. What do you think? Don't you think I'm sick of hearing that crap? knowing it's a lie. And on the other hand, you're saying that what you did to my people, all right, doesn't matter. This man got a whole lot to pay for, all right. And as far as you jakes with these Edomite women thinking you got a trophy, that you've actually accomplished something, oh, you have, all right, because if nothing else, these Edomites, these so-called white people, all right, and how they feel about Jake with the so-called, now, they don't really like the other way around, but they look at that as one of someone less than them when they have a so-called black woman. But oh no, the other way around, oh no. That goes to show you, see, they have a ruler mentality. Alright. This is Isaiah, staying in Isaiah. Let's see. There's Isaiah chapter, let's see. Because you have to consider what's going on now. All right, with this situation, with this Crown Royale online, all right. These people get frustrated, they're losing their ass, all right. In the words of Dr. Cornel West, they're being niggerized, and they do not like it, not one iota, all right. It's fine when it was happening to us, but now that it's happening to them, and they get a inkling of what it's been like all along for us, okay, now we got a problem. This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 14. All right, you people that want to rub elbows and shoulders with these devils, it says, and this shall be as a chased roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own, all right, people, and flee every one into his own land. Every one that is found shall be thrust through, and every one that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. So you think you got a problem with rape now? Just you wait. Alright? And why is this? How do you think this is going to happen? Just, for those new to this, alright? Think we're just talking out of the side of our necks or anything like that. Alright? Why do you think that is? Continuing on, it says, the wider national debate about the country's many Confederate monuments and other statues of assorted racist monsters continues to ferment and has boiled over in cities like Charlottesville, Virginia, New Orleans, Durham, North Carolina, and as far north as Philadelphia. The proud history of abolitionism contrasts with the city's former status as a slave trading outpost. And this all revolves around, guess who? This is another one. This is, and read this one. This is Zechariah 12. This is Zechariah chapter 12, verse 2. It says, behold, I will make Jerusalem a cup of trembling unto all the people round about, when they shall be in the siege both against Judah and against Jerusalem. Here's the point, verse 3. And in that day will I make Jerusalem a burdensome stone for all people. All that burden themselves with this shall be cut in pieces, but all the people of the earth be gathered together against it. And what backs that up is 2nd Ezra, starting at 15. Let me get it real quick. I had it, I lost it. Salakia. 2nd Ezra, chapter 15. And I'm going to start at 14. Alright? And it said, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. The modern day sword, of course, this is parabolic speak. It's talking about weapons of warfare. In this case, you can associate that with guns today. Alright? For there shall be sedition among men. Don't they have people surrounding various politicians' homes and stuff? Alright. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Why? Well, they have this thing, this so-called pandemic, alright? For because of their pride, they're going to start having, well, they got quarantines and stuff now, right? It says, for because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid, alright? A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, that's coming, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Alright, because what? We're in the days that, alright, the love of, shall wax cold. Alright, it says, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Famine. Alright. Behold, said the Most High, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and Libanus, to turn themselves one against another, and repay the things that they have done to them. Who's the them? 21. Like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, not everybody, but my chosen, which is Israel and Israel only, so will I do also and recompense in their bosom. Thus saith the Most High Yahweh, power of Israel. Alright? 22. My right hand shall not spare the sinners, and my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon earth. Who's the innocent? The Israelites. So there's a great recompense coming for what they've done to us. Alright, the real nation of Israel. Not those Edomites over there pretending. I call them the great pretenders. And I got that song in my head. Alright. So for time's sake, I'll go ahead and show it down here. And it's a good article. I'll post it in the description box. But yeah, these people are starting to, well, why is this happening? Didn't I just read Zechariah 12 and 3? Alright, so with that, once again, I hope whoever views this is edified. Of course, that's our aim here. That's what we, trying to wake up remaining, hopefully let. Alright, so with that, call halal Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rekakadash, and of course, double honors. Once again, to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Alright. So with that, shalom.